When you drive a Tesla, the world's largest producer of electric vehicles, you're riding on a battery powered by critical minerals.
Mira, litio.
Lithium from Chile, cobalt from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and nickel from Indonesia. Currently, China dominates the market for the extraction and refining of these critical green energy battery components. But in November, Indonesian President Joko Widodo told business leaders that Jakarta wants to become an alternative partner of choice.
As home to the largest nickel reserves in the world and other critical minerals, Indonesia is in the process of building an EV integrated ecosystem and aims to produce 600,000 electric cars by 2030.
Bakri Group CEO Anandia Novian Bakri wants to take advantage of that pledge. He's pivoting his family's traditional Indonesian energy mining company into a renewable mining company that can also exploit the growing demand for a non-Chinese critical mineral supply chain.
If you want to focus not only to the east, to the west, there is not only market, but also enthusiasm, capital, and technology. So that's a good thing.
Indonesian mines are already partnering with Chinese refineries to process their minerals. Bakri says Jakarta needs support from Washington to compete.
So we're very optimistic, but I want to also highlight we don't have all the solutions, really, because we need serious capital, we need serious technology, because the only one we see that can, also catch up or even surpass will be the country that has IRA, Inflation Reduction Act.
In November, Widodo met with U.S. President Joe Biden to negotiate a critical minerals trade agreement that makes Indonesia eligible for U.S. subsidies under the Inflation Reduction Act. But Southeast Asia expert Greg Poling says there's a long road ahead to approval.
Members of both parties on the Hill have been clear that any future agreement with Indonesia or other major mineral suppliers has to involve a lot of progress on labor and environmental standards, and may have to involve some kind of separation of the supply chain to make sure that Chinese companies working in those countries can't find backdoors to sell and qualify for IRA subsidies.
In the meantime, Jakarta is making progress on reducing Beijing's dominance in refining critical minerals. In 2020, it banned the export of nickel ore, and Indonesian law requires companies which mine to also refine domestically. Jessica Stone, VOA News, Washington.